on the topic of giving. So as we're giving, we may feel like, oh my gosh, I have this bill, that bill, this has come up, and then you feel like the giving part at the top of your budget that you created is kind of like flexible. You could kind of play with it, do without it, do it what you will. But once God is leading you to this level of faith and giving, it's very, very tender ground to walk on, because from my experiences, which are many, I was all gun-ho and giving, and then circumstances and life happens, and then I kind of stopped because I wanted to take care of the bills. I wanted to do this or that. And then I found out, oh my goodness, that just havoc have reached in my life. There was never enough money. Money was just flying out my hands. And there's even a scripture which I'll share, how money is just like I had holes in my pockets and it was just going. And then there was bills coming out of nowhere, and I was distressed, I was unhappy. Opportunities that were going well for me weren't. Favor that I had wasn't going as good. And then I recognized what was going on. It was a demonic attack. So then I started tithing again. And once I started tithing and giving and getting in the Word, life was getting realigned in life. As I started getting back into giving, things started to get right back in place. It was like a miracle. And I noticed I did it again. Situations were coming up. I stopped tithing. And again, all havoc broke loose. And then when I went back to tithing, it took a while to get everything back in order from the havoc I created, from stopping my tithing and stopping my blessings. But eventually, I stayed consistent. I stayed steadfast. I was not being moved anymore. And I was trusting God in every area of my life. And things started to shift in a good direction. Tithing is so paramount. Giving is a tool that will just change every circumstance. And it has to start with your heart. It has to start with acts of faith. It has to start with the trust that God is real, and He knows when He's giving us tools to use, it's real tools, tools to help us, tools to better our lives that we couldn't do on our own. We're in a spiritual warfare here. We're in a spiritual fight, and so using these tools is a weapon that we can use to help us to move forward in life.